Assalamu alaikum. Today is our first online lecture. Before we start this lecture, I will talk about the previous lecture, which was related to the mechanics physics, and we study about different types of motions. In mechanic physics, this will be our, you can say, the second last chapter or second last lecture, because our main concern in this applied physics is electromagnetism. 60 to 70% our course will be related to electromagnetic physics. Only the first 2 weeks is for the mechanic physics. So last time we study about the motion, and we study about the different types of motions, and we also did some examples in the class. So in this lecture we will study about the laws of motion, or you can say in this section, because it will be the last section. So before I start about the laws of motion, first we will cover two things: force and gravity, in today's lecture. And in our final or last lecture, which will be in the face-to-face class, we will complete our mechanic physics. So let's start with the force. As we all know that force, if we talk about the force, and the simplest definition of force is, if in the academics we talk about academics, you can read from here: a force is a push or pull upon an object resulting from the object's interaction with another object. So if we want to describe force in very simple words, we can say that force only occurs if there is an interaction between two objects. Means if there is some type of relation or some type of physics is done between two objects, only then we can say there is a force. If, for example, whenever there is an interaction between two objects, there is a force upon each of the object. When the interaction ceases, this means when there is no attraction, the two objects no longer experience the force. Force only exists as a result of an interaction. So if someone asks you what is force or when the force is formed, so you can say force can only be formed in the result of interaction of two objects. अगर दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स आपस में इंटरेक्शन या मिलेंगे, सिर्फ तभी फोर्स जनरेट होती है. So the categories of forces are, force is divided into two main categories, and further it has many types which we will study in this chapter. So the main two categories of forces are contact forces and the forces resulting from action at a distance. So as we know, force is not it's only in the result of interaction of two objects. So it will be of two types: contact forces or action at a distance. So what are the contact forces means, and what is meant by action at a distance? Contact forces. First we will take the word definition. Contact forces are those types of forces that results when the two interaction objects are perceived to the physically contacting each other. Examples of contact forces are frictional forces, tensional forces, normal forces, air resistant forces, and applied forces. So from the definition, it is clear that contact forces is something when two objects are physically connected with each other. For example, they give the examples of tension forces or friction forces. For example, if you will rub your hands together, so it will be contact force because your both hands are physically connected with each other. If I use the board marker and I rub it on the board, so there will be friction between those two objects, and it is also called the contact force. So in simple words, contact force is a type of force which occurs in the result of if the objects are physically contact with each other. जब दो चीज़ें आपस में रगड़ खाती हैं फिजिकली, आपस में वो मिली हुई होती हैं, only then we can say that there is a contact force. Now the second type is action at a distance force. So from the word it's clear that this force will be something which is acting not in the contact but from a distance. So let's take first word definition. Action at a distance forces are those types of forces that result even when the two interacting objects are not in physically contact with each other. In previous contact forces, we know that it only occurs when two objects are connected physically with each other, but in action at a distance force, when the two object interaction are not in physically contact with each other, yet are able to exert a push or pull. So in action at a distance force, even the objects are not physically contact with each other, still they can push or pull the object. Examples are including gravity forces. For example, the sun and planets exerts a gravitational pull to each other even when your foot. So the biggest two examples are gravitational force on human body on the earth, and if we go in the space, then sun and planets are the biggest example of action at a distance force. So it is a type of force which we cannot see or which is not formed in the result of physical contact, but it is there and it is pulling or putting some type of changes on the object. And the example is the planets revolving around the sun and the moon around the earth. So it is because of the gravitational forces, gravitational pull. And when we are even we lift our leg, but it is attracted towards the earth due to the gravity. So the gravity that is attracting our foot, it is not physically contacted with our foot, but it is attracting, and it is called the type of force is action at a distance force. So now it is clear that two types of forces we study. The first one is contact force, in which the objects are physically in contact with each other, and the second is action at a distance force, in which objects are not physically in contact with each other but they are pushing or pulling each other. So examples of the contact and action at a distance forces. So first of all, the contact forces. Friction force. Friction force is like it's always at friction between two bodies. There are two types of friction forces. One is contact force, which we whenever we rub two objects together, then the friction is formed. Like I gave example in previous slide, that if I rub the marker on the board, it will be friction force. So friction force is always the example of contact forces, because friction only occurs when two objects are physically in contact with each other. Second example of contact forces are tension force. Tension force is like if you are pulling a rope or any object and pulling hard till it before it breaks, so that form tension on that object. So tension force is also contact force because A tension can only be occurred on any object when it is physically in contact with another object. Normal forces mean forces applied on any object when it is on rest. Air resistance force, where the force or resistance due to the air, so it is also a contact force. Applied forces, when you apply something or push or pull, so that is also a contact force. And the spring force, if something is attached with a spring and it's moving forward and backward. So these are the contact forces. All the types of forces which are in the examples of contact forces are those forces which occur only when there is a physical contact between two objects. Now, action at a distance forces. These are three main examples for this. The first one is gravity force. Gravity is not physically in contact with us or objects, but it's always pulling the or attracting the body or object toward itself. Electrical force, like electrical fields around the electrical components that we cannot see, but it always attracts the object or the another other fields. The third one is magnetic field. Magnetic field can also cannot be seen, but it always attracts towards the opposite one or other objects. So from the examples, it's also clear that contact forces are only those forces which are in physical in contact with us, with two objects, and action at a distance forces are only the forces which are not in physically in contact, but they are always attracting the other object. So this was the first part of our lecture, and in the second video we will study about detail about each of these forces.